Hey everybody, it's Jessica Harding, and welcome to my first screencast. I just want to give a little disclaimer. I've been very sick lately, so if my voice sounds a little fuzzy, I do apologize. I've been on medication and sleeping a lot and, eating chicken noodle soup like everyone says to, and hopefully by tomorrow I'll be feeling better. But just bear with me during this screencast. So for this assignment, Professor Howlett gave us a list of example portfolios online that we can choose from, and then we had to go pick one that we found interesting to compare the two and just, find things we liked about them and things we thought could be worked on or improved. So first I chose the example one of the ones that she put out on eCollege, and this one is by Mike Autieri, and basically he was a student at Richard Stockton College. And he basically designs websites and web applications. You can see it right here. I want to talk about his portfolio first. First of all, he has a nice homepage here. It's very short and sweet, to the point, and it gives you a little bit more personal information about himself, which is nice. Also here you can find links to his Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn accounts in case you want to build a connection with him, which I think is great. His portfolio gives me more of a conversational tone. It doesn't seem too professional to me because I feel like there would be more listed here if that were the case. There's not much saying what he's done before, but it's more about him. So I get a friend sense from him rather than a professional sense. Next is his portfolio. And here are all his different listed works, which are pretty interesting once you go look at them. And I like the way he organized it, how he wrote what type of project it was, where you can find it, and what technological equipment he used. So that's really important, in case someone else wants to copy what he's done, or, do some other type of website application. So I'm going to click on one of the examples he put. And this is Soul Surfer, which is a movie, obviously. And here he has the trailer playing. He has different options up here. And then there's the movie poster. And the background is very nice. It's like giving you the beach feel. So this work of his is really nice. That. So I like the way he organized all his different works and how he wrote all these different things and information about it. His resume section I found very neat and clean. And I also appreciate how he lists all the experiences, first of all, chronologically, and second of all, he goes down to the less important things like tech skills and then education. Still important, but he puts more of his experience at the top, which is, what people want to see if they're going to trust him to make a website for them. And I like how you don't have to dig anywhere to get to his resume. It's all listed right here. Next is his contact section, and this is really important to have on an e-portfolio, I feel like, because you need to be able to hear what other people say about your work and take criticism, or, people complimenting your work is really important here too, to see what you can be doing better or to see what you're doing right and you should keep doing. So basically people can write their names, emails, and different messages to him about what he's done, and if they want help themselves, they can get it. So this also gives me a friendlier aspect as opposed to a professional, because it seems like he wants to be friends or, make connections with people who want to hire him to do their work or have this just as a side job for people. Now I'm comparing his portfolio to Drew McWhorter's portfolio, which, Drew is a student at Clemson University, and basically he is majoring in graphic communications, and I came across his portfolio because I really like communications myself. Obviously, I'm in the major. But also, the graphic aspect is something I always wanted to entertain and maybe work on, so I figured it'd be interesting to see what a fellow student who is in that major can accomplish. So you can see his opening page is very personalized. You have not just original plain photos, but you have photos of him being adventurous. You have him over here fishing or on a boat. You have him here with mountains behind him, so you have a lot of different things. Whereas opposed to Mike's, there's just one picture of him up here, which is really nice and cute, but there's not, anything welcoming you, like any photos of himself that he can offer, which I think is really important. Now, over here he has a little welcome and tells you that he is at Clemson University, like I said, his major, and basically what this portfolio consists of. And one of the things I wouldn't do is he put a lot of his other things in here, not just graphic communications. For example, he said papers that he wrote in freshman English class are in this portfolio, which I wouldn't really put if you're just going for graphic communications. I would just make it about that. But that's just my opinion. Down here, what I really like is he has his information. He has not only his email, but he has his phone number. And I think with Mike, he might want to add that because he only does have the social media sites. He doesn't have any email or any kind of phone number anyone can reach him with. I think email is the most professional way that people are going to get you. So Drew gives me more of a professional aspect than Mike's. And Drew had a welcome page, but he also has an About Me page, so you can find out a little more about him. And it's written very professionally, like I said. Mike's is more conversational, like saying he goes, watches the show, The Middle, eats pizza, and all different things about him. Whereas Drew likes to sell himself and list his accomplishments, like first place in essay competition, the dean's list here. But then you have the writing, which is professional. Professionally is in it, but it is very professional. And it talks about his experiences traveling and just his stuff, just everything he's done. So here you can see activities and all that good stuff. Now on Drew's, he has a section for samples, and these are some graphic design pages he's made. And this one caught my eye first. I don't like how it's organized because, like I said, he has all these different things in one, and you don't really know which one goes with what. I don't know what this one's for, but all I know is it's a contact page for the school for something. Whereas Mike's, like I said before, he lists like everything about it. Where he found it, where he got it from, what's it for, stuff like that. Which is important. You need details about what you're trying to show people. But I do like Drew's work with the graphic design. I love how his school's mascot is a tiger. So you got the paw prints all here. You've got pictures inside the paw prints. You have the contact section. I think that's really important. So that's a sample that I found pretty nice. Then he has other categories up here. Another one, which is his resume. Now, Mike's resume, I think, was organized a little bit nicer. Like I said, you don't have to dig through any of the information. It's all presented here, nice and clean, one page. Drew's is also one page, but when you click it, it's still very zoomed out, and you have to download it up here. It's just a little more time consuming when employers just really don't want to have to dig for your information. I feel like they want to just be presented with what you have. So if you're going to make them dig, they might be a little hesitant to look, but I think that the little opening he has up here with his email in it is pretty important, so that's good. Now, overall, I basically think that Mike's is a little more friendlier and Drew's is a little more professional. It's based on the different styles and the incorporation of photos, and here based on just the clean look and how it's very short and sweet and simple, which works to his benefit here. But I feel like there could be more topics at the top, like maybe an achievement section or things he's gotten from this or people he's worked for and their opinions. That could really help his case, but it could also help Drew's case too. So any organization he's made a graphic design thing for, he could put up here and write about it, which would also increase the details he has. Well, that is just about it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this screencast, and go check out Mike Autieri and Drew McWhorter's work. Have a good night, everybody, and I look forward to seeing all of your screencasts.